Several reports throughout the morning of downed trees and power lines across communities. As you see several of those red alert cones on the statewide map. Starting off in Trumbull, this is the latest alert coming down from CTDOT. There's a tree down on Route 15 between exits 48 and 49S. The right lane is closed out there. Also, there's a tree on Route 15 heading into Stamford between exits 35 and 36. The right lane is closed there. And in Cheshire, Route 68 is closed at Woodbury Court due to some downed trees and power lines in that area. So travel conditions can be very unsafe out there. Make sure you are slowing down and keeping an eye out for any debris on the road. And we have another alert for you this morning. Ferries to Block Island are likely to be canceled today. The Cross Sound Ferry from New London to Orient Point has already canceled all trips scheduled for today. And be sure to keep an eye on your screen. We have school closings and delays scrolling at the bottom of your screen, and we'll keep them updated here on air, on our app, and on our website.
Yeah, there's scenes like this all over the state this morning. Look at the size of that tree that got uprooted in Milford on Alden Court. Looks like, as Sam said, maybe a victim of that very, very wet ground because a whole lot of root structure came up with it. We actually have a crew headed to the scene there right now.
And a Guilford police officer is okay this morning after this scene here. A tree fell on a cruiser this morning. Police say there are also several road closures in town due to downed trees and wires. Parts of Long Hill Road, Little Meadow Road, and Old Satcham's Head are all closed right now. If you are traveling in that area, please use extra caution. And over in Naugatuck, the police department posted this picture on its Facebook page. However, it did not say which road this was. We are working to find out where this is. In situations like this that are causing all of these closures and delays this morning, we'll be sure to keep you updated on road closures, school closures, and delays. Again, that information at the bottom of your screen.
Now, in South Windham, a tree came down on Plain Road, and it even sparked a little fire because it brought some wires down with it. So that road is closed from Route 32 to Alice Street. In Cheshire, where there's a whole bunch of power outages right now, about 3,500 came online. There's a tree down on Route 10 near Cheshire High School, and police have that road blocked right now. Okay, on to the outages, and they're back to going up so fast that we can't keep track. That 75,562, that was current about 6 minutes ago. It's gone up to 78,805. Another 4,800 from United Illuminating. So we're putting it at about 83,700 people or 700 customers without power right now. And staying on top of the conditions on the roads this morning, we got our Fox 61 storm tracker out and about.
And we're checking in with Brooke Griffin. She's been on the roads this morning. Where are you now, Brooke?
Yeah, at this point, we've now kind of flipped around. We're doing 95 south. That's heading towards Clinton. That's the exit that we're probably about to come on within the next mile or so, I believe. Near the Clinton outlets and everything that's over there as well, if you're familiar with the area. Again, this is 95 south. Very, very, very windy. The rain has now picked up within the last 10 or so minutes as well. So conditions have gotten a little worse than we've seen them so far this morning. We've been from Hartford all the way to New Haven and now over to Clinton, heading back towards New Haven now. So a lot of rough conditions. A lot of the exit ramps, that's one thing I do want to mention, have a lot of debris on them. We're seeing a lot of trees, not as much trees maybe as larger limbs, or just a lot of limbs and leaves and things like that. But I do want to mention that you are going to get thrown around a lot as you're trying to get to work, or if you actually do have school this morning, it hasn't been canceled. That's one thing you need to look at before you leave the house today. Because there is a lot of wind, and those big rigs are also throwing around a lot of rain, in turn making it kind of hard to see at times. Right now is probably the least amount of visibility that we've had all morning. So again, conditions are getting a little worse at this point now if you're down on the shoreline area. So definitely give yourself a few extra minutes, because it is going to take you longer to get to work today, I would hope, as long as you're slowing it down a little bit more than usual, just to avoid the puddling on the road. The roads are very, very wet, and getting thrown around in that wind as well. So we, like they said earlier, are headed right now to a pretty big tree that was toppled over in Milford. We'll get a look at that hopefully by 9 o'clock or so, and that's just one of the things that they're dealing with today. So definitely take it slow out there and be extra careful. Back to you guys.